Hello Aries, and welcome to your June 2019 reading. My name is Aaron, and welcome to my channel. This is a Bliss Extravaganza. Now this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Aries sign. Aries sign. Now if you wish to book a private reading with me, or a personal reading with me, the information to contact me will be in the description box, as well as the readings that I provide, or the services that I provide. Unfortunately, I'm having technical difficulties with my website that I'm currently in communication with my website provider companies. I'm currently in a conversation with them about fixing the problem. But until then, the information to contact me to book a private or a personal reading is down below. With that being said, I am an empath and a clairvoyant, so I do get a lot of messages. I am in the beginning stages of understanding and really kind of laying down the communication with spirit. Like, I understand majority of it. I understand it's just sifting through things, honestly. It really is. It's just sifting through the information and really like boiling it down to a simple point. Now with that being said, let's get into your reading. If you see the cards in the middle would be week by week, the week by week your reading. Now on the cards on the far right are the advice that Spirit wishes to give you for each week, and the cards on the far left are cards that just kind of flew out while I was shuffling. Now I do have cards for clarifiers, and also the cards on the far right on the stone are at the bottom of the were cards at the bottom of the deck. Now these cards are representative of the message that you need to leave this reading with, or is encouraged that you leave with these messages, like the messages that you're supposed to leave this reading with. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So in the first week, you have the Five of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands with the Scythe. Interesting. Now, easily right off the bat, oh goodness. Thank goodness. There we are. Oh, I feel so much better. Short and sweet, just drop it. Drop it. It's not worth it. Drop it. It really isn't. Just stop. Whatever you're getting yourself worked up about, drop it. It really isn't worth it. It isn't worth your happiness. It isn't worth you, doing this. It really isn't. So, that's just something, I don't know. Please don't take that out of context. Like, don't do anything crazy. That's another, like, just, there are messages, what I feel like with tarot readings, tarot readers read for certain groups of people. There's either, but they also read for, it's almost as if like there are certain phrases or certain sentences or certain pieces of information that are for different people, but it's all in one reading. Basically, which is the basics of a general reading. Like, it's very hard for someone with abilities to do general readings because it's just so much information, and Spirit just has me pulled in many different directions that I really want to talk to many different people all at the same time, but it's just kind of like, I need you to funnel this, or I need to funnel this so that it makes sense and it's concise. But there are going to be messages for some of you, but not all of you. I guarantee without a doubt that there is a reader out there who has a message for you for this month, if I do not. But I will be doing mid-month, so you may not need to know something right now. but there may be something that you need to know probably in the middle of the month, because something, like, from what I understand, us as humans, we're just very difficult to work with, simply because we can definitely be of a higher intelligence. We can be like spiritually, we could definitely be spiritually high vibrational. Like we can definitely achieve a lot, have a lot of blessings, this, that, and the other. But humans can do a complete 360, completely just go to the left with things, and just so what I understand and how I interpret messages from spirit, like, I do get images and I do get feelings from spirit, but I also get images and I get feelings from other people. So it for me, it's just like the rest of my life. It's just double the work. So yeah, it's more about funneling, but just don't take that out of context, please. So for the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, I would say for this week, just really, there's someone coming in when you feel at your lowest. There's someone coming in. The two cards on the far left, I feel like all I would have to do to sum up this entire reading is speak on those two cards, and that'll be it. Like, that's it. Just speak on those two cards, and that's it. Like, that's the end of your reading. But I won't do that to you. But that's what Spirit is giving me. Like, those two cards pretty much sum up everything we need to say. Like, if you're looking for a perfect phrase, the anchor and the rider, stand your ground, be strong, and when you do that, strength, it's almost as if the next steps or this new journey in your life, this new journey that's about to happen really needs you to be strong. Really needs you to be strong, or your strength is definitely going to come in handy with this message. I feel like if you've been feeling a little wishy-washy lately, like, if you've been feeling a little, like, off lately, you may want to ground yourself in. I feel like the moment that you take those steps, I feel like a week after, like a week of grounding, like, really pulls it in. Like, it's up in the, it's almost as if, like, it's a, I don't want to say a balloon, like, I want to say, like, if it's a, excuse me, it's almost like a bird. Not a bird, but it's like a balloon. I don't know what is it? Whatever it is, it's like when you ground yourself, you tie it down to you. Like, you grounding yourself, like, solidifies it. Like, completely solidifies it. And makes it a reality, makes it a fact. But with that being said, for the first week, I see that the five, like, just really, when you feel like your lowest, something comes in and really has lit a fire under your ass like no tomorrow. Just really cunning, not cunning in a bad way, but just very clever, very high energy, but very nurturing, kind of like that loving art ceramics teacher in high school, like, just very loving and very free-spirited and just like, yeah, man, peace of the world. It's like, that's what I get from the Queen of Wands, ironically, because she's, that is absolutely not the Queen of Wands, but that's what I'm getting from it, like, but just very innovative. Like, you're just really, really, really just feeling yourself. Just really a twinge of bad luck. What is that? What? Twinge of bad luck. What do you mean by that? Oh, that's what you mean by that. I see. Okay. So moving forward, with this, um, with this week, don't look at your, um, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's taking forever. Just really try not to, try not to lament over the past. The past is exactly that. It's the past, you know? Let down your burdens. Just cut it off. 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 Cut it out. Just really end it. The scythe is pretty much... You see, that's what I'm getting from the scythe, though. The scythe is pretty much like, cut it out. Cut it out. Like, just drop it. Drop it. Because at the end of the week, you're just like, you're really carrying on these burdens you really don't need to. Like, the past is the past. Just leave it there. Don't put too much energy into it. Like, you're a fire sign. Let's be smart about this. Fire signs are really good at manifesting. Let's just cut that right there. So for the second week, moving into the second week, you have the 8 of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the... and the Star. And... Excuse me, I'm very, very, very sorry. Oh, I've just been exhausted. I've done a lot of readings today. Just... But you have the Bird as the advice for the week. So opening up communication, just really speaking about some things, or really being communicative. For me, I take the Bird card as really like a double-edged sword. It's a warning, but it's also kind of like a heads up. Just really be wary of gossip. Like, try to avoid gossip if you can this week. What I'm feeling is kind of like you'll be grateful for not being a part of a certain conversation this week. Definitely grateful. But coming from the first week, you're really just, you're really going at it. You're really going to work. You're really putting your nose to the grindstone. You're really just kind of working hard, and you're really just working hard. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, there's this, someone notices that. Someone notices your hard work and is like, hey, like word of mouth gets around about your hard work and how hard you've been you've really been busting your ass, like really, really. And like someone notices, and it's almost like word of mouth. They notice, and for some of you, like, they pass by and they're just like, oh, cool. And, like, you're given this opportunity to move forward. And some people don't like that. I mean, haters are gonna hate. Let them hate, But try not to be too boasty about it. Like, really try not to be too boasty about it. Because I feel like after this conflict, there is, like, you move away and there's this conflict, but you move away to better pastures. Like, really, like, let's say if someone notices your work and they have this opportunity to give you, like, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, oh, Queen of Wands, see that? It's an idea that an idea you had in the beginning of the week, you're really working hard on in the second half of the week, and someone notices, and then gives you this opportunity that you have to move away from. But I feel like people who are close to you are, like, have a problem with that, and you're just like, I have to do what I have to do. Like, this is for me. You should be happy that I want to move forward. I feel like some people, like, it's not everyone. I feel like some people are accepting of it. They will be sad, but they are accepting of it. But, you know, really not focusing on things left unfinished is important, I feel. Like, this is one of those, Spirit's having me feel like this is one of those opportunities where you're going to look back and, like, if you don't accept it, you're always going to look back and think, you know, what if? Well, what if I took it? You know, my life would have been amazing. Like, what if I took it? Like, this could have happened. Like, don't be a what if person. No one likes the what if person. No one does. No one wants to sit around and hear that. So, really be vocal this week, I would say, is the advice for the week. And through your hard work and through your vocalizing, like, really mingle, go out, talk. Okay, I'm getting something from Spirit. Be careful of who you tell, because sometimes jealousy can take action. That's what I'm getting. Sometimes jealousy can take action. Be careful who you tell. Be careful who you mingle with. Try to let your work speak for you more than your mouth, you know. Be humble when you speak. But really be vocal. Be out there, you know. Go out there, mingle. Don't be that guy or that girl who just all of a sudden you have something to speak about, like, oh yeah, and I'm also working on this project and it's going very well. Like, don't be that girl. Like, let someone else bring it up for a change. Let someone else bring it up. It's really, and once they bring it up, just really be humble in your responses and let your work speak for itself, you know, because I feel like you are really putting in the work. Oh, like that's the feeling that I'm getting from you. You really, really, really are putting in the work. Oh my goodness. Because I just feel productive. Like, I look at the 8 of Pentacles and I'm just getting this surge of production. Like, just productive. Like, I just want to... Whew. And someone notices that. And it's just very, like... It's wonderful. It's very wonderful. Now, going on to the 3rd week, again, I would like to remind you while I'm at it, tarot is a prediction. It is not set in stone. As I said before, the most difficult part for Spirit to do with us is to give us things or to turn us onto a certain path. That we desire, or the path that we desire, or to give us blessings that we desire, simply because we can take it and completely go left or completely turn our life around. So they try to prepare us and they give us different tests, or they put us in different predicaments so that we can realize it on our own. And that's coming, what I'm feeling from that bit of information is also, Spirit wants me to add that, you know, someone doesn't, it doesn't truly stick with someone if you do it for them. Like, they don't learn their lesson if you do it for them. They have to do it themselves so that that lesson sticks with them for life. So Spirit really tries to give you the lesson so that they will stay with you forever. Because if Spirit does it for you, then there's nothing for you to gain, and you're just more liable to make the same mistake again. Like, and to completely throw away a blessing. And it, like, Spirit wants you to waste no blessings. They want you to really take life by the balls and just really go for it. I don't know why, but with that being said, in the 3rd week, you have the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 8 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords, and then you have the Man and the 10 of Pentacles. So, no matter who this guy is, okay, this could be you, this could be someone else. If it's you, don't let your money get to your head. Don't let this new opportunity get to your head. Yes, you worked your butt off for it, but don't let it, like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, I know you want to stand on, like, I'm getting a goat on top of a rock, like, holding its head up high, like, yeah, I'm the alpha. Bow down. Like, it's just like, don't do that. Just really, Aries, your energy is exhausting. Because I'm constantly trying to, I'm really constantly trying to fight back what I really want to say, and just really trying to, for YouTube's sake, just kind of like, your energy is just so much. Really, in the beginning of the week, you're really trying to hold on to it because it's a new opportunity. I understand, like, you worked your butt off for it, and I feel like for some of, now this message is going to be for some of you. This message right here is going to be for some of you. You're kind of worrying, like maybe the opportunity that you were given, the opportunity that you took, or that was presented to you. You kind of feel like it wasn't enough, or that you deserved more. What I'm getting from Spirit is that there is more. Like, trust and believe there is definitely more to it than what you're seeing. But, like, Spirit wants to give you a taste before they give you the whole mouthful. Like, they really just want you to ease you into it so that it's not too much and you don't burn out too fast. That's for some of you. For others of you, you're really just kind of in this lamenting mode, and you're really just kind of like, oh, I've done so great, I've done so much. What I'm getting is like, I've done so much, but at what cost? Just really don't get into that. Just really let those go. Meditate, really communicate with Spirit. Spirit really wants you to reach out for advice. That's what I'm getting. Like, Spirit wants you to reach out, like, because what I'm feeling is like, I want you to talk to me. Like, I want you to talk to me. Like, if you're having troubles, talk to me. I'm there. Talk to me. So really just meditate, really try to connect with Spirit, use your intuition, use your discernment. Try not to be so closed. I feel like by you being open and you keeping an open mind, just really ground yourself. I know it can be a lot, new places, new experiences, new environment. It can be scary to meet new people, to make new friends, things of that nature. But, for some of you, whatever it is, just really just embrace it, or at least try to embrace it. What I'm getting from Spirit is that your tribe is like right where you're supposed to. Excuse me. The tribe of people for your next step in life is definitely around you. It's definitely around you. What is that? Sir, I ain't got time for that. It's definitely around you. Now, this may be your boss. Don't fall for someone, I feel like for some of you, don't fall for someone with, do you move to California? Don't fall for the pretty face, lots of money, BS. Like, don't do that. It's a lot. It's just, don't. That's a headache. That is such a headache. Such a headache. Just don't. Just don't. Like, it's really, use your intuition. Like, okay, now I'm putting my 2 cents in. Like, I need to step back myself. I'm getting upset. Oh, excuse me. Like, don't be Scooby-Doo. Really don't. You know Scooby-Doo, like the old 1970s Scooby-Doo, when you watch it? They're going through the whole show, and you're just like, it's obviously this dude. Like, it's obviously him. Like, don't be Scooby-Doo. Like, don't just go through the whole show and just don't go through the whole scenario and just... Let your talents speak for themselves. really let your talents speak for themselves. Like, don't be swooned by anyone's words or anyone's money. Just really, really, really. What I'm also now, this is for some of you. What I'm also getting for some of you, Aries, is that be careful who you let in. Definitely be careful who you let in. Like, don't close yourself off completely, but definitely be careful of who you let in. Because it's funny, because I feel like for some of you, I feel like it's halved. For some of you, this man has a lot of money and he's trying to flaunt it, but all that is heartache, and you'll learn that by the end of the week. And for some of you, I feel like the man in the Ten of Pentacles is you, or it should be you, but you're really getting into your own way. Like, I feel like if you keep this Four of Pentacles energy, like, you really get into your own way, and you only have yourself to blame for feeling. You only have yourself to blame for feeling betrayed or feeling let down, or like, sweetheart, like, really? Are you going to die if you're not breathing the same air as your friends or family? Like, when are you going to stop living your life for them and live your life for you? Let's live our life for us, okay? Like, you are born in this world as you. You need to, for one or two people, what I'm getting is, if you're more happier with your family, then you need to accept the changes that you're going to need to make. You need to look at it from a realistic point of view, and you need to accept those changes. If you want to choose your family over yourself, over your own future, if you want to choose your family over your own future, then you need to sit down and you really need to think about the consequences of your actions, and you need to accept them, because that's going to be the reality. That is going to be the reality. That is what I feel. But that's only for like a select few of you. But for others of you, like, really, like, you accepted this change for a reason. You accepted this, like, keep that in mind. Like, really keep that in mind. Like, if you're feeling down, if you're really just, I feel like this is self-inflicted though. So, like, I'm a little upset, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, oh, sweetie, just don't do that. Like, go out, like, have a drink, meet new people, just, like, mingle, something. But be wary when you mingle, because you may see that guy with the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles isn't always positive. Like, I mean, reverse, it's not positive. I mean, upright, it's not always positive. Like, there could be, like, a double-edged sword there. But, you're in a position where you can be, for some of you, I feel like you're in a position that you're really going to understand that you're in a position where you can prosper from this, and you're going to feel sad about it, and it's really going to hurt you, but you really need to move forward with it. You really need to move forward, because there's so much ahead of you. Now, I feel like for a select few of you, a message that I'm getting is that how can you provide for someone else if you can't even provide? Like, how can you make someone else's dreams come true if you can't even make your own dreams come true? Like, how can you do something for someone else if you can't even do something for yourself? Like, why? Be an adult. Use your discernment. Like, you're definitely over the age of 18. Let's not do this. With that being said, now we're going to go into the next week, the last week. So you had the King of Wands, the Sun, the Judgment, the Lovers, the Knight of Swords, and the dog. Oh, I'm a huge sucker for dogs. Huge sucker for dogs. Oh, I love dogs. But the dog card is more so of loyalty or of a commitment that is just very long lasting. So from this week, what I feel is that the moment that you really stand, you stand in your power. You don't rest on your laurels. You really just kind of you're in your own power. Like someone tries to flaunt their wealth in front of you or flaunt how pretty they are, and you're just like, oh, that's cute. And then you just, the picture that I'm getting is like this girl. She's this woman. She's like in a club and she's dancing, and this guy, this Guido looking guy, comes up and it's like, hey baby, you want to spend the night with me, or can I buy you a drink or something like that? And the woman's like, huh, no thank you, and then she keeps dancing with her girls. Like that's the feeling that I'm getting. Like the transition from the third week to the fourth week is that whatever person you meet in that week, doing this action really grasps their attention, and they really want to know more about you. But they're actually, it's almost as if they're putting up a front. Like I feel like they're putting up a front, and by you doing this action, it really brings to their attention that you're not like, because they've kind of convinced themselves that it's all the same, it doesn't matter, and or like for some of you, I feel like you show someone something. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. No, no, no. Okay, okay. No, 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 no. Too much, too much, too much. Um, too much. Okay. Star. Star. It's almost as if he taps you on the shoulder or he comes up behind you. And, what is this? Okay. For some of you, it's a person. For others of you, it's an idea. But there's definitely this commitment that happens, and like the initial meet and greet, or the initial meeting happens in the third week, and again, like all of this is if you take this opportunity, like because in the first week you were really wanting a change, and Spirit was really trying to. In the first week, Spirit was really trying to encourage you for this change, because this change was coming. This change was coming. This new opportunity was coming, and Spirit was really trying to really get you ready for it, but get you ready in a way of like a compliment sandwich. Like there's this new fantastic opportunity. I mean, you're gonna have to leave your friends and family and your loved ones and just live on your own in a new place in a new city, and possibly just be scared out of your mind because you're all alone, but you'll meet new friends and gain this long-lasting relationship and wealth. Like it's like that the meat in that compliment sandwich was a bit larger than I'm used to, but whether you take it or not is really up to you. But I feel like this is going on if you take it. Like if you take it, then like I feel like three paths open up. If you take it, 3 paths open up. 3 paths open up. That's what I'm getting. 3 paths open up. But yeah, we're moving. Are you serious? Okay, for some of you, I feel like it's a person. Like by you doing an action, it brings to their attention that you're not like others, and it gives them hope that maybe you're different, because they're so used to their environment that they're really wanting something different, but they've slipped into a consciousness of, you know what, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to go with the flow and live life, it is what it is. And then you give them hope because you show them that you're different, or there's something about you or a quality about you that's different, and they're willing to pursue a long-term relationship with you. And it really just drives a fire under you, because in the beginning of the month, you are definitely coming from a Queen of Wands energy, and then by the end of the month, you roll into a King of Wands energy. So it's really beneficial for you to really explore this. I would be wary though, You know, don't get blinded by the money, or don't get blinded by the bling or the good lookingness of this person, whatever. Um, don't let that be the deciding factor, basically. So with the King of Wands, the Sun, the Judgment, I feel like there's this wonderful fire lit under you, and you're just really going through it. You're just really, really enjoying your time. You're seeing new things. You're experiencing new places. Boy, isn't that something? I feel like there's a new project for some of you. If it's not a person, it's a project. It's definitely a project that really is lucrative, and but you're excited about it because you love whatever this project is. You're really just loving it. You're loving it. And nah, this is love. Yeah, this is definitely love. I mean, for some of you, it's a project, but you know, it's a project. Like, really, really ground yourself in the third week. Like, really do. Really try to be open. I feel like that's important for the third week. Like, for the fourth week, I'm sorry. For the third week, like, grounding yourself is important, and really just opening up a bit is important and definitely will be helpful. Try to keep your insecurities at a minimum. I know that's hard. Trust me. Trust me, I know that's hard. But just really try to keep your insecurities at a minimum. And know that sometimes Spirit ends things because sometimes they end things because initially they were trying to get you to somewhere. Like, I feel like they were trying to get you somewhere. They were trying to get you somewhere, and now that you're there, they're like, okay, now it's time to give you what you're really here for. And like, they take away what initially got you there, and they bring in like this huge thing that was supposed to be there the entire time, but they just needed to coax you there. Like, they really needed you to be there in that place at that time. So don't let the third week of June just really get to you. I would say definitely meditate. Go out to a dog park, or go somewhere, like, I don't know. Go out. Go outside. Do something. So for the fourth week, because the fourth week, you really, like, in the middle of the week, you're being called to, you're like, a relationship is being called to you. Like, a relationship is definitely being called to you, and I feel like you're really going to just, because of this happiness and this fire that you have, you're really, this inspiration, this gung-ho, like, really be careful. Really be careful. Don't get lost in the sauce. Really don't get caught up in the moment. Please don't get caught up in the moment. Sweet goodness, don't get caught up in the moment. But just know that whatever this thing is long term. Whatever this thing is, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna last a while. But definitely, open communication is important. Like, being honest is definitely, absolutely, positively important with this relationship. It is important to communicate. Don't, like, no one's a mind reader. Let's not get into that, okay? No one's a mind reader. But it is very important to communicate this week. I feel like you call this in, or you called this in. Yep, you called this in, and now it's here, and it's here for a while. So really, 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 really keep up that open communication. It's here for a while, but it's here for a while as long as you keep that communication open. Now, on the far right-hand side, the overall messages that you're supposed to take is you have the Fool card, the Clover, and then for the Clover, I had to clarify, and for the Clover, I got the Devil, the Four of, and then for the clarification for the Devil, I got the Four of Pentacles, and for the clarification for the Four of Pentacles, I got the King of Wands again, and then for the clarification for the King of Wands, I got the Death card, and at the bottom of the deck, after all of that mess, you have the Queen of Wands. So, what I get from that is that Spirit is really speaking to you as a person now. Like, as you are now, Spirit is speaking to you. And it's really telling you that, you know, these bad habits that you're having of keeping things to yourself, of really just, like, clamming up, like, just really shutting down, is just not going to work. Period. You're really going to have to do a change. You're really going to have to do a 360. You're really just going, not a 360, I mean, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, but you're really going to have to make a genuine effort. Like you made a genuine effort in the second week and just really put in a lot of work into your work. Like, you're really going to have to put in a lot of work. It's going to be exhausting, but it's going to be well worth it. I mean, you're Aries. You're nothing but fire. Sweet goodness. As much as Leo, though. Oh, I have Leo's reading to do. I am so not looking forward to that. I'm going to be so tired after that. Every time I do a personal reading or one of these general readings, I just get exhausted. And I sleep up to, I sleep 12 hours, 13 hours. Like, it just exhausts me. And then I wake up feeling, tired. And then it's not until I meditate that I actually feel better. Anyway, so there is this start, and it is a very wonderful start, and I feel like with the Clover, what the thing that I'm getting is that you're a fire sign, so keep in mind that with fire, it's just very easy to manifest, or very easy to have what's in your mind just come to. It's just very easy for you to manifest both fears and dreams. So just keep that in mind, especially with your bad habits. Don't. Stay on the positive side. I'm not saying, be happy 24/7, but I'm saying that just really be wary of how deep into your habits you go. Try to catch yourself. Really get out of really get out of this of keeping to yourself. Really do. Communication is what I'm seeing is communication is extremely important. Extremely important. Closed mouths don't get fed. Period. Communication is very important. So, yeah. But it's a lucky new start. But I don't feel like it's like you've earned it. You put in a lot of work in the second week. Whew. I don't know what happened, but you put in a lot of work, in the second week. And you stopped kicking yourself in the butt about it, in the first week, and then you just got onto it, and you got noticed, and you became stable, and someone noticed, or for some of you, I feel like you became stable, and then you decided, I'm gonna go, and then, who cares what people say? Why would you, don't let people sabotage you. Just don't. Feeling like running home is normal, but what really speaks about your character is how you act on it. How you act on your thoughts and your feelings. That speaks about your character the most. And that should matter. So for the far left, the cards that popped out were the Anchor and the Anchor and the Rider. So definitely just keep grounded. Keep grounded, keep communications open, just really be open to communicating. Let your work speak for itself. Okay, I guess with that, that concludes your reading. If you wish to book a personal reading with me, again, the information to do that is in the description box below. I really do apologize. I will have a website for you guys to go to book my readings. I will also come out with I will also be coming out with a lot of other products on that website. I'm just really trying to get it fixed at this point. It's really frustrating me. But if you wish to book a reading, the information is in the description box. Because of the inconvenience, I am taking 50% off of my readings. So for more information about my readings, just contact me. My contact information is in there. And I will see you for your mid-monthlies. All right, Aries? Bye. Love you guys.